Number 10, Greg, name 2 players you'll be watching on Kansas City this Thursday night and their relationship to the Patriots.
Chiefs wide receiver Xavier Worthy and left tackle Kingsley Suamataia.
And why are you watching these players?
Because I guess there's a world where both of those players could have been on the Patriots. Probably just one, given where the Patriots roster was. You know, the Chiefs could put some resources to get a few finishing pieces. The Patriots had to address a lot of things in the draft, but they tried to trade up into the bottom of the first round and the bottom of the second round and were thwarted each time. And the Chiefs were able to do it twice for both of these players, who will probably play a big role on Thursday night, certainly in the season. And to me, the left tackle, Kingsley, was the big one. It was my immediate second guess after the draft that I thought the Patriots got caught with their pants down. There was a run on tackles at the bottom of the second round. They were near the top of the third, and the Chiefs all of a sudden jumped up and took the last one. In my opinion, Kingsley, who they drafted out of BYU, was the last legit, like, you could see him starting at left tackle.
And is he's starting for them at left tackle on Thursday night? He's starting at left tackle. He's going to protect Patrick Mahomes' blind side. And Xavier Worthy's in the mix there immediately, from what we understand?
He'll be in the mix. I'm sure they'll have a few shot plays dialed up for him, the fastest man in the history of the Combine. And we know the Patriots were looking to add at both spots, and the Chiefs continue to be the Chiefs. And the thing is, we know what the deal was. So the Chiefs traded up one spot with the Niners to draft the left tackle. We know what they threw in a 5th round pick. If the Patriots would have thrown in their 4th, which was the Javon Baker pick, that should have gotten a deal. It was way better than the Chiefs offer on any trade value chart.
Can I give you 2 others real quick?
I think Javon Baker and his airport shuttle service is actually pretty valuable to the team at this juncture.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the 2022 draft, the Chiefs took George Karlaftis and Trent McDuffie in the first round.
You traded them to pick for McDuffie.
Right. Mm-hmm. And in fact, right. So you could have had McDuffie instead of Christian Gonzalez, and Karlaftis went the pick after Cole Strange. Okay, so consider that. Both of those guys, Karlaftis has turned into a good player. He's got, I think, 16 and a half sacks, 15 tackles for loss in 2 years, and the other kid's a shutdown player. So those 2 guys, either one of them, if not both, could have been here.
So I'm watching 4 players. Go ahead, Jimmy.
If it's worth $9 billion, I'm not letting Alex Van Pelt run the team. I can promise you that.
Number 9, I'll turn it over to an emailer, Adam. Love your show. Can't call in. Please ask Bedard the following question. Who would you prefer to have as offensive coordinator for the Patriots, Alex Van Pelt or Bill O'Brien? Why did O'Brien leave? Asked the emailer. If the Pats let O'Brien pick his own staff, could he have stayed? And what's wrong with playing out of the shotgun? Thank you, Adam.
Okay, so on O'Brien, why he left? Well, I mean, he hasn't told me, but look at just what happened. I mean, first of all, Tom Curran, who was right on just about everything with the Gerard Mayo thing at the end of last season, there was one thing he was a little wrong on. For a while, he was saying it was going to be Gerard Mayo as head coach, Bill O'Brien as offensive coordinator. I think that was the plan internally, the Kraft's plan. But as soon as the season ended, Bill O'Brien could not get out of here quick enough. He went to take a college offensive coordinator position. That's where he was, Ohio State.
Oh, right.
At Ohio State. Right. He was there for a month, and then the BC job opened when Hafley went to the Packers, and then he was able to get that job. So Bill O'Brien did not want to be here under any circumstances. So read into that.
And what's amazing is that he really wanted to be here, meaning in Boston, because of his family considerations. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what in the college community, head coach BC or OC at Ohio State, I bet that's pretty comparable. Or I don't know, maybe. Anyway, the point being, he desperately wanted to be here in Boston, and he got out of Foxborough, got out of the Patriots to be an assistant coach at Ohio State.
Yes, in which case I would say, once again, Patriots, less than.
Would we rather have Bill O'Brien or Alex Van Pelt?
O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien and putting together his own staff 100%. Which is what Bill should have let him do the year before, and maybe Bill would still be here.
O'Brien.
This is another thing that I haven't spent enough time on, but I'm going to start. It's like you had a more established guy here with a better track record of success, and you couldn't keep him. Why? Because of the infighting or the dysfunction, or did you have to pay him? and Alex Van Pelt is being paid by the Browns? Like, what? Why? What's up with that?
All the above.
It was the internal stuff.
The internal stuff? Mm-hmm. It just...
The Bill people had enough by the end of the season.
The Belichick people.
The Bill Belichick people had enough by the end of the season.
So, this is all sort of in focus because that BC win last night. It's like, oh, yeah, Bill O'Brien, who did not do a good job here. I mean, like, he couldn't have. The whole thing was such a disaster last year. But when I step back from that and say, who would I rather have? Who's got a greater track record of success? It's not even close between him and Alex Van Pelt. Not even close. But maybe Bill O'Brien's another guy that would have ruffled Gerard Mayo's feathers. A former head coach in the league, strong personality, etc. I don't know. But it's another failing. You had a guy here. Had him. Real quick, the shotgun, from a technical football standpoint, emailer, I don't know, but I had the TV on all weekend watching college football, and I can't stand it. I hate it. I hate every effing time I turn up. Someone's in the shotgun clapping. Like, God, I can't stand the clapping. Fake clap. Clap twice. Clap. Then he claps and everyone stands up and looks at the sideline. First and goal at the 1. Standing up, shotgun, clap. Like, what are you doing? Is anyone going to play effing football? I can't tell you how much I hate it. I went to my daughter's volleyball game over the weekend. We had to walk across a football field where the 7th and 8th graders are playing football. Same effing thing. They're all in the shotgun clapping. I can't stand it.
Real quickly, to answer his question, there's 3 things that you lose out of the shotgun. Number 1, the play action pass ability and the big play ability off of play action statistically is way better under center because you get more movement from the defense.
I'm sorry, Greg. It's not play action. It's an RPO. If you're running play action out of the shotgun, it's one of those mamby-pamby RPO.
Right. It doesn't take enough time. You're just like, how long are you going to ride the ball into the running back's stomach?
Trash.
The effectiveness of the running game is limited because there's the running backs. The defensive line is beating the offensive line, and it goes nowhere. Like there's not enough time, and also the running game from the shotgun is limited because he's offset left or right. And whereas under center, the guy's right behind you, you could do anything from there. They don't know where, there are only so many ways you can run. Now you could say, well, get in the pistol. Then just get under center if you're going to be in the pistol.
I hate college offenses. It bores me to tears. I just, guys, like, will someone get under effing center and snap? Was anyone going to play football? It's trash. All right, sorry. Go ahead. Next. And then they just get beat off a line. Number 7, the Seahawks are opening the season in their throwback uniforms on Sunday. What team needs to go back to their throwbacks permanently? If there's more than one, give me your top 3 that should go back to their originals.
You skipped a question, but Chargers, Titans, Oilers. I want to see the Oilers back. The Patriots and the Seahawks.
So you said Oilers?
Chargers.
Yep.
Titans, Oilers.
Okay.
Patriots and the Seahawks. The original, Zorn.
Go ahead.
I left out San Diego because I knew someone else would say it. Denver, Tennessee, Philadelphia, Atlanta, the Patriots.
Seahawks, Eagles, Patriots, Dolphins, Denver.
Dolphins, good one.
Okay. Denver's definitely on the list.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Orange Crush.
The orange
awesome.
crush, the simple Orange Crush, big, bright orange jersey with the Bronco blowing smoke. Like, come on.
Have you seen the new ones they have?
Oh, what are we doing?
Atrocious. Absolutely atrocious.
What happened to them? Like, why
Seriously,
did they do that?
I'm with you.
So Denver's on the list. The Seahawks are on the list. San Diego, what's the matter with you people?
What do you mean?
The current San Diego uniforms are freaking gorgeous.
Yeah,
I know. I left
original
them
were
off.
better with the number on the side and the bolt.
Yeah, well, that's what they have, isn't it?
Well, they only use that. That's only throwbacks. That's not their. I don't think that's their.
Oh, they have a whole new one.
Yeah.
But the new one's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
No, their new ones aren't horrible
I mean, I think every iteration of the San Diego Chargers uniform has been beautiful my entire life.
because the color scheme's great.
I mean, and it all works. The Patriots is not going to happen. They would never go back to that kind of complicated logo. Sorry, it's just not going to happen. Denver and Seattle are the answers, for sure. Next.
And there's no plan for player development. I mean, Robin Glazer's not sitting in her office developing talent. And she's never done that before.
I'm going to circle back, Vinny, to the one that I missed, but let me do this one first because it goes with it. Number 6, name a team that needs to change or update its original uniform. Don't go to the throwback. Modernize.
I had a tough one with this, but I'm going to say the Chiefs. I don't know. I've never liked the Chiefs uniforms.
Oh, I like the Chiefs unis. I like Cleveland. Cleveland's color scheme blows.
Cleveland's the answer.
They're
How
horrible.
much can you do with the Browns?
Okay, just get rid
Blow
of
it up.
Yeah, get rid of the orange.
Blow it up.
Give me brown with like some powder blue.
Blow it up. Like back in the 90s, maybe, the Schottenheimer years when it was that dark brown and white.
Yeah.
Like the Belichick years.
Yeah.
Like that
Gotta
was.
get rid of the orange.
The whole thing. No. They need.
yeah, the
but
orange,
if short of that, just blow the whole
Cleveland.
thing up. Blow Cleveland.
I said the Colts, especially the road uniform, the white on white's very bland. Blew up those pants a little bit, and also the horseshoe was. You need a horse in there somewhere. I hate the Colts uniform. That needs to be modernized.
Next.
Ding.
Belichick was selling pizzas for 24 years in South Boston and basically did nothing for the Patriots at all. It was all Jonathan Kraft that won those Super Bowls.
Shot. Again, I'm going back to 8 here, Vinny. Sorry, it's the one I missed.
I wonder if Jonathan can make a pizza.
We've all read the restrictions on Brady going into the broadcast year. He can't do production meetings, again, because he's buying for an ownership with the Raiders, so they're going to treat him like an owner. He can't do production meetings. He can't attend Friday practices. He won't be allowed to enter facilities of other teams. And then there's this one that caught my eye. He is prohibited from publicly criticizing game officials and other clubs and is subject to potential fines and suspensions if he does. So he's truly being like held to the standard of a fellow owner, not a broadcaster. What are your thoughts on all that, Greg?
Well, he's got to pick a lane, and I think, look, the broadcasting thing, how long is he going to do it? Like, ownership and the money that he can make from that's forever. If I were him, I would junk the announcing thing.
Definitely. Pick one. Pick one. You don't get both. You can't do both.
Maz, you and
Pick
I-
one, get out.
We talked about this last week. It's pick a lane, like Greg said. Either be an owner or be a broadcaster and do the job correctly.
What can he say? What, where he gets his hair done?
Nice play.
Exactly. Nice play.
Yeah.
Tough break. Hey, he turned to freaking Euclid and Kevin Millar. Ooh, nice try. Close call. Almost. Bad luck.
Tough one.
Like, tough one. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's all you get with
break.
those two guys. Like, that's what you're going to get from Brady. Like, as bad as vanilla as he was going to be, this is even worse. They cut whatever nuts he had right off of him. Number 5, tool bag question. Is Javon Baker a tool bag for his Instagram Live the other day after apparently being ticketed at Logan Airport? Or do you think it's possible Baker was in the right and the airport cop or Stady was the tool bag?
I'm going to withhold on the tool bag part and just say, from what I understand and what I have reported about Javon Baker in college and coming out and the red flags that I think somebody told me today, like 25 teams had him off the board in this draft. This is not surprising.
So I have tremendous respect for law enforcement, but can I say both? Because there is the possibility that we get some sort of hardo Stady who, wanted to dig his heels in the ground. Always a possibility, but I'm going to go with both.
So not only does he have hooks for hands, now he's a martyr on social media whining about getting a ticket. Like, it's a terrible look. I'm glad the team fined him or whatever the hell ended up happening. But, look, those Stadies run hot at the airport, but don't try to make yourself a martyr by going to social media and being like, I got a ticket. The cops suck. Like, it's a bad look.
Baker's the tool bag. Baker's the tool bag. Not even close. 100-0. The cops at the airport are supposed to be hard asses because you're supposed to keep moving. That's the deal, that you can't just be parking anywhere in front of the airport. This is not 1976. We've established this a long time ago. If you're clogging the lanes at the airport, move your car, you a-hole. And the cop is there to tell you that. Yes, this is Boston, so they're typically not that nice about it, but what do you care? What do I care? Move your car. I feel this way about all people at airports and airplanes. It's like a core thing of mine. If you're in the way, move, you a-hole. You're not supposed to sit there. You're not supposed to clog up traffic. And if you are, you need to move. And if you're sitting there, you obviously don't have a clue, so someone needs to move you. And that's the cop or the Stady or whatever's going on there. And if you can't figure that out, you are a clown. Move your car. Make a lap, you a-hole. God, the people that clog up the lanes, that take up time, that just get in the way. Oh, I'm glad you got a ticket, you a-hole. Move your car, do a lap, come back around, and get out of everybody's way. And I'm glad the cops are there to do that. And was the cop a jerk about it or tough about it? Yeah, it's welcome to Boston.
They run hot over there, like I said.
Good God.
That's what happens.
Next. And then they just get beat off the line. Greg, do you have a Logan Airport police story or any airport police story? You ever been yelled at? You ever have a confrontation? How about just a notable traffic stop? Anything like this on your docket?
So not really. Probably the only time I was really irritated as a cop was I was driving to coach youth basketball at, I think it was Ashland. And I was like, 500 yards away from the school where we were playing. And my sticker had expired. And the dude pulled me over with my kid in the car and gave me a ticket for it. Like, I don't know, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, can't you just give me a warning? Just, dude, take care of that. Yeah, okay, fine.
Usually get a warning for that.
I was late for the game. Yeah.
9/11, we had rerouted to, we were in the air when the 9/11 attacks happened.
Yeah, didn't we have to drive back?
We got rerouted to Atlanta. I had to drive back. We were on our way to Baltimore.
Mazz, McAdam, and 3 members of the BBWAA.
Gordon Eads, Bill Ballou, I believe it was Jeff
What a
Horrigan.
miserable experience.
Oh, my God.
All BBWA. I was behind the wheel. We were on the way to Baltimore, driving through South Carolina. Stady pulls me over because I was speeding. I was going a little fast. And he decides to give me a ticket. I said, yeah, we were in the air. We got pulled out of the air. We're driving home. The dick wouldn't let me get home without giving me a ticket. I was trying to give him the sob story. We had to drive all the way back to Boston. Freaking South Carolina state, he stuck me with a ticket.
So we were supposed to suspend all laws of the nation
Correct.
so you could get home?
Correct.
This is the BBWA.
I had to get him.
Talk about this is the inflated sense of self-worth of the BBWAA. They felt like they were on some sort of humanitarian convoy as opposed to just driving home.
I wasn't married yet, but I had to get home to my family.
Flying back from Albuquerque about 10 years ago, I had given away what was left of an ounce to a homeless guy, like right outside the airport. But I still must have stunk of the weed. So first, TSA pulls me aside, and they're wanding me and everything else. And the whole time I kept saying, I'm like, I know you smell marijuana. I have nothing on me. I have nothing on me. And they're like, well, we got one here. ABQ cops come over, and now I'm like pissed because I'm going to miss my flight. And I just keep saying, I'm like, I have nothing on me. You can go through every orifice if you'd like. Would you? And I started grabbing my cheeks. I'm like, do you want me to open them? There's nothing on me. I have nothing on me. I know I smell of weed. You have weed. I get it. I'm ringing weed. I have nothing on me. You're going to make me miss my flight. And they're like, well, we're going to have to go through all your stuff. They went through all my stuff. Again, I'm like, do you want to open up every hole? I don't care. I have nothing on me. And then finally it just de-escalated, and they let me get on my flight just by like a half minute before it took off.
Albuquerque.
You
You're
knew
Jesse
with Murray there
Pinkman.
had to be weed involved.
It was automatic.
Seriously.
Next. Go ahead.
If it's worth $9 billion, I'm not letting Alex Van Pelt run the team. I can promise you that.
Give me your dark horse team this year, Greg.
I'm going to hate myself for this because I don't want to watch this team at all, but the Saints, I hate Carr. I think he's terrible, but I think they're
That's
in
a
a bad
bad
division.
pick.
They
That's
have
a
a
bad
good
pick.
defense. Thanks, Mazz. Are you saying it's a bad pick?
It's a bad pick.
Thanks.
Chargers,
How's that
Harbaugh.
a dark horse?
There's-
It's Harbaugh and Justin Herbert.
They were bad last year. They're a dark horse.
No, they're not.
Harbaugh could turn them around like that, just like he did with the
That's not a dark
Niners.
horse.
Chargers are a dark horse.
The Arizona Cardinals. They're going to double their win total. It was only 4 last year. They're going to be in the hunt come December.
That's a good one.
Kyler Murray, 2 years removed from the ACL surgery, and Marvin Harrison Jr. might be the second coming of Randy Moss. They're going to be better than you think this
it's a
season.
bad pick.
That's a dark horse. Next.
It's a over route against cover 3.
Give me your favorite week 1 matchup on the board.
Packers Eagles. I'm just the Packers. I have a feeling they could be a little full of themselves. I think they've been smelling their own farts this offseason. Everyone's telling them how great they are. They're going to the Super Bowl. And the Eagles, I don't know. That could be a train. They could be great. They could be a train wreck. Belichick could be hovering over that team all year. I think this is a big indicator in the NFC.
Yeah, Green Bay, Philly. I like that one a lot. One of those teams should threaten the Super Bowl, and the other one's going to fall apart, I think. I think one of those teams is really going to crater.
Chiefs-Ravens, Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes is on this Brady-like path here to, maybe surpassing him if he stays healthy. And they're what you used to be. They're must-watch TV when they're playing a top opponent. The Ravens are one of the only legitimate threats in the conference. It's a great game to open the season.
I got tired. The Ravens just don't do it for me. I'm not interested in them. Jets, Niners, Monday Night Football. I want to see Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, not
I want
bad.
to see what he brings to the table. Next.
Do you know the guarantees on that, or I don't?
Interesting. No one seems to. Rank in descending order the 3 least watchable teams in the NFL this season. So, for example, the last one you're going to give me is the least watchable team. Give me the 3 least in order.
Vegas Raiders with Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. No Josh Jacobs. Devontae Adams is really the only thing to watch, and Max Crosby. But no, I don't want to watch that offense. The Giants, Neighbors will be exciting. I want to watch him, but it's Daniel Jones. He's horrendous. And then the Patriots.
Carolina, because they suck and the division blows. So you're going to get crap games every single week with that suckbag team. The Patriots and the Giants.
Who's last? Who's 32nd?
Oh, Carolina. Because, again, you're not even going to get good opponents. Like, at least with the Patriots, you see a good team kick their ass every week.
And you might see Drake May. That's why I go Patriots, then the New York Giants, and the Carolina Panthers are the least watchable team in the league.
Can I give you one more?
Yes, sir.
Tennessee. Tennessee's going to suck, too. That's going to be a crap team to watch.
Levis is terrible.
Seriously.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Felger and Mazz here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.